people.
Greetings, himbos, bimbos, and everyone in between. How are y'all today?
What's up, nerds?
Fine bird.
Definition. Nerd. You are a nerd.
That's an example.
I see you don't get the paradox reference. Okay.
No, listen, phone.
Anyhow, how is everyone in this glorious, glorious night?
Go.
You know, fair.
There, yeah. I was supposed to leave for TrotCon and like Derp's place tomorrow, but like I have to wait.
God, it's so soon.
Yeah.
Have fun with that, you guys. God.
I wish you could come, but I mean, heck.
I'll save
Tired.
this one. His brain is dying. It's gonna be interesting. My family's not been on a road trip in like 2-3 years, so it's going to be fun to see what happens when we all like get in the car to go on a 4-hour drive.
Oh dear.
Oh boy, good luck.
I'm predicting mass chaos because my dad's been off his meds, so
Godspeed, hun.
Area.
Have fun.
Yeah. I don't know.
Godspeed.
It's going to be its own brand of chaos, so I'm excited for that. Anywho. So, you guys were at a crypt last time where we left off, I believe.
Yes, I do believe we were.
Exploring the crypt. The crypt in the forest that has the giant Spider-Man.
Yes, the one that Percy freaked out over.
Yes, the Spooderman.
That someone apparently completely forgot about why that would freak him out for a moment. I'm never going to get over that. It's just like, okay, can you explain to me why he's just like, oh! It's just the fucking reaction.
Drider are fun. Drider are very fun.
I'm a character. I love Drider. Drider are fun.
They're funny guys.
So, today, rather than starting off with the main group, I'm going to draw our attention to Antonio.
Oh
Since
boy.
you, my friend, have not had your intro sequence.
Oh, here we go.
The chaos of the time has begun.
Indeed.
Okay, the thing is...
Well, you wake up and find yourself in a blank space with the... You don't remember this guy's face, actually. Well, let me plug my mouse in. You don't know who he is. He's familiar, but you don't know who he is.
Delightful.
Just guy with a bow tie.
Of course.
Just smiling at you.
Oh,
Like he's happy to see you.
Great. There's just confusion. Just like, what? Huh? Where? What is happening? Because as far as he last knew, he was, like, just asleep in an apartment. So just kind of vibing somewhere else is just like, wait a minute, what?
The meme is out of context, but this is just what I'm imagining his face is. It's just the Tom meme.
That was great.
It's that, and then it kind of morphs into, like, the Tails. Like, the more awake that he becomes, it's just like, wait a minute, what the... Hello?
The vine of someone pouring water over the girl's face. Just hello. I'm sorry, it's
Alright.
the thought of that.
No, you're right. You're incredibly correct.
Is a meme day.
It's
Indeed.
a meme day.
Especially considering that this is my brain right now.
Oh dear. What we got?
Take out the doctor, and that's Antonio right about now.
Yeah.
So, bow tie.
Bowtie
Bow
man.
tie. Bow tie man.
Do I have a picture saved of him somewhere? I had pictures for this game. Ah! That's all I heard.
Yeah, that's about right.
Discord is so mean to me when I want to do funny things. It's just like, I'm only gonna pick up like part of it. You're welcome.
There is fair. So the longer you stand there, the more confused he does get. And concerned.
Uh-oh. It's just like a staring contest between very confused guys. Just like, hello. What is
His
Like,
face
okay,
is
the
like,
way I'm
as you're
imagining-
staring, is kind of just morphing to this.
Oh no! But do you have a picture, Doc?
I do. It just got buried somewhere, and now I feel incredibly bad.
No, you're fine.
Judging by the fact that you said bow tie, I can probably assume
It'd be
which one it
11th,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go find a picture of 11th real quick.
I have a fan art thing that I found in here at some point. I should have an actual picture of him. I got a couple of them, but none of them are like the right one. Dang it all.
I have now gone down the rabbit hole of Doctor Who fan art. I am sorry. I do not know if I can come out.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Oh, come back. Come back. We need you.
We need Percy for today.
You need someone with some
Right.
common sense. And I have not met Antonio yet, so I do not know if he embodies that or not.
Somewhat, but only sometimes.
Ah, so he's the middle ground.
Yeah.
Lovely.
He has enough common sense to not die.
Hold on.
How is this one, Doc? A
I
friend,
was
nice.
posting these in the Discord chat, but yeah, that worked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a happier one that I had saved, but I will see if I can find it. Give me like a second.
Okay.
Cause I know it's a fan art one.
Well, you said specifically fan art, so.
Yeah, here it is. It's this one. This is the one I've been wanting to use for his character token. I just forgot where it went. You look happy.
You put that in our DMs.
Yes, I did. And I'm going to move it out of the DMs and into the general server. Hold on. I want to make sure I've got the full res of the image. because full res of image is a good thing. It's a good image. I forgot I had that expression from Monster Prom, but it is kind of the vibe right now.
Yeah, it is. Except for maybe less, like, eye derp going on.
Yeah.
No, all the eye derp.
No, I don't think so with
That's
him.
the stereotypical jock character trying to comprehend reality.
He's doing his best.
Yep.
There we go. There's the boy.
There it
There he is.
Bunk beds.
The man's.
So,
I need to stop falling down this rabbit hole as well. I found another really pretty one.
Get out
Mundo.
of there! Do
I'm
it
pulling you
later.
out, hun.
We need you.
So, Bowtie Man.
Bowtie Man,
Oh, time, man.
you've discovered a bowtie man
I have discovered a bow tie man.
floating within the void. Not floating
What
literally.
kinda-
You guys are standing on something, but it's like a reflective surface. It's almost like standing on like looking at a mirror in a pitch black room. Like that physics question of what does a mirror look like in a pitch black room kind of a deal.
Never
If there's
heard
no
that
light
one
to
before.
reflect. I mean, what does a mirror look like when it reflects another mirror and it's just in a room of mirrors?
Oh, I see. Interesting.
But it's like kind of
Anyway.
like a flat glass plane that kind of anyone remember the water temple from Ocarina of Time, Dark Link's battleground?
Yes.
Yes!
It kind of reflects like that, only it's kind of like black.
Delightful.
But you have a reflection, he doesn't.
Great. What the fuck?
Looks like a vampire.
I mean,
Oh boy. Antonio's just kind of like in a state right now of like just confused staring. Slightly like hunched over just a little bit because it's just like what? Where? Huh? He's just very confused. Doesn't know what's going on with this guy. Why he looks confused too. Why does he look familiar? Just a little bit.
just a little tad bit.
Just a teensy bit.
Bait him.
Did you really just woo at him?
I gotta bait him in, dude.
Rip.
Delightful.
To be fair, yeah. F's in the chat.
Us in the chat,
No.
we will not have Jonathan the entire month.
That sucks.
Big rip.
His job is the big rip.
To be fair, he works for Amazon.
Yeah.
My
Anyway,
so
Yes.
things.
Things and stuff. Stuff and things.
You got garlic? Hey, what is this?
Great.
just curiosity. Roll me just will save,
Who?
Oh,
Antonio. Roll me
okay.
like a flat will. Or correction, are you? I'm just gonna roll a sense motive
Oh?
on the part of the person that's staring.
Yeah.
Fuck, the sheet's not set up. Hold on.
Rip.
Look,
Things
I
are a
have
little bit-
12 of them to stat. Okay, like 11 of them to stat. Okay, it's gonna be like a process.
That's
I'm
fair.
just gonna use the history professor sheet for now because they have like similar stats.
Fair.
That's
So-
fine.
Can he interpret that Tintonio is confused and doesn't know what's going on or doesn't recognize him with the 41?
Well, considering the fact that my apparent total will score right now is a 4, if I roll anything, I think I'll still be perceived.
Yeah. Realistically, should be asking you to roll deception against that, but
You mean bluff?
or bluff, yeah. I am too used to 5e.
anything. No, I literally didn't put anything into bluff. Not that it would matter since the sheet's still being very stupid.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Thanks, roll 20.
Thanks, roll 20.
The only thing that I can use is perception.
Prescription.
Prescriptions. Yeah, okay. With the die, it is an 18. So I'm pretty sure that he can just absolutely just be like, okay.
100% red.
Yeah. Kind of look at you for a bit, up and down, kind of like. They'll nod and just kind of go, you know what? We'll cross the bridge of who I am when we get there. And then you wake up.
I'd like to know right now.
Is that what Tanio's gonna scream back at him?
Yes.
Alright, so you feel like a jolt that it stops.
What stops?
Oh, just the sensation of waking up, like midway.
Oh, okay. What is happening? Who? Where is this? What is happening? Who are you? What is going on?
You just thinks for a bit. A few things. You don't remember meeting me, do you?
The only thing I can say about you is the fact you look just a bit familiar. I don't know from where.
I kind of pull out something, give a bit of a scan. Or, like, you can assume it's a scan. It's making noises like a scanner would. Just a metallic tube. Looks at it.
More confusion on his face. He just, kind of steps away from it a little bit. Just like, nope, I don't like that thing.
He just shrugs and goes, you know, it might be better. About this, you can figure out in time. Besides, it'll be more fun adventure if you do it that way.
What? What do you mean adventure? Okay? What do you mean? I would love to know that.
I have organized a bit of a team to help out with a problem.
And you're saying I'm supposed to be a part of it?
Hold on.
F.
What?
Someone probably came in his room.
I've been worried that my father has lost something in the engine of the vehicle, so he is now even more wound for sound than ever.
Oh, are you gonna be okay for
boy.
TruckCon?
That's not good. That's not good at all. What do you lose?
Hecker, like some caps or something like that. Heck or high water, I'm still going to the convention. My mom and I want to get out of the house for a couple hours. Like, we have been dealing with this for the past couple weeks. He's been so high-strung and stressed, and he would be a lot less high-strung and stressed if he would just take his damn meds. Because he's on the type of, like, prescription painkillers that fuck you up if you don't take them.
Yeah, that would be good to take those.
He just keeps forgetting. And it just, like... Anyway, barring my life's drama, everyone forgets things sometimes, right? But he'll just kind of shrug and just go, come on, it's more fun if you figure it out yourself. Of course, you can
Well,
always go
I
back
don't
to
even
your-
know you. You're saying I'm supposed to be a part of this?
Well, only if you want to. You can always say no.
Okay.
Just smile.
He's the most lost he has ever been in his life right about now.
I'll tell you what. You can go back and eventually someone may find you. Help you with your memory problem. Or you could, you know, join a group that I've got put together and maybe it might fast track the process.
Listen, I don't know who you are. I don't know why you're familiar to me. But as far as I know, I don't have much of a memory problem. Maybe it's just you. You here that's being the weird memory problem here for me.
Could be.
Very well could be.
After all, I'm a very old ghost.
You look 20. Maybe older.
You can just kind of smile. That's flattering for someone who's in their 900s. Actually, no, I'm in my thousands now. Shrug.
His face immediately goes into, like, slight slack jaw just squinting at him. You are so weird. What? Huh?
This man
You're
is
supposed to
just
be
confusion
some
incarnate.
sort of funny guy, some sort of guy that's just gonna make funny jokes at me and tell me that I'm in some magical place or something? What?
I mean, I'm the doctor, and technically, yes.
Okay, this is a dream. This has to be a dream. This has to be a dream. I was asleep. This has to be a weird, really realistic dream.
Above table is the start of an isekai plot. uh. You shrug. Either way, take it or leave it. I know there's something in the back of your head that makes my name sound familiar. Something that, a bit more curious than it should be.
So what if there is?
So what if you want to follow that edge? Everyone has a little voice. Does you do strange things? And it's always, you know, more fun. I'm butchering this character.
No, you're fine.
I'm trying.
You're doing great.
You doing good, hun.
I'll tell you what.
Sorry, I didn't mean to drop that.
One trip, see if you can actually, you know, figure something out. Then you get sent back home. If you want.
Trip.
You know, it's better if I just show you. I'll just kind of walk over. Hold on. My room, I'm not... I keep being given food.
Food is good.
Food.
It's a jar of peanut butter, uncooked Velveeta, like, cheese, like, mac cups, and just a bunch of Cheetos.
Okay.
That sounds
Alright,
amazing.
Quite the meal.
It's like... It's stuff for a trip.
Ooh.
That's what it is. We still haven't gone out and done the shopping for the rest of that, so I'll probably be good, by tomorrow. Anyway. So. He just walks over and just goes, "You're going to be harder to convince than the others. I know that. But, take it from someone who's had a lot of experience with, losing themselves from time to time. For your own good. And then you wake up. He just kind of, like, boops you on the nose.
Delightful. Now the question is, does he wake up in a normal place?
Let me roll.
It's either he wakes up in his bed like a normal person, or somewhere completely different.
Well, the thing is, you wake up somewhere cold and hard, and there's like a floor.
Ugh. Cold.
You're in a
What is
mausoleum
this?
of some kind.
A fucking what?
You know, crypt.
Uh,
At this point, I'm gonna switch to the rest of the party, who is actually down the hallway from you.
Delightful. If they would be so inclined to hear it, they're probably going to hear some scuffling down the hall, and then a very
Yeah.
loud, "What the fuck?"
It's dark down there, right?
It's kind of dark.
Alright, let's say I'm using my phone as a flashlight.
Sounds like a plan.
And so, we're going through these, little hallways here. And it's already dark and dingy. We're in a crypt. So,
It's not as dark as you'd think.
no?
Nah, something you guys would have noticed from outside, there are like thick glass windows, so there is some light in here.
Okay,
Plus,
so we
not
can
to
actually
mention
see.
It's older, so a lot of the walls have collapsed. Parts of it do get pretty dark, which do prompt you to, have the phone light out just in case something decides to jump out of a corner. I mean, you guys are in a magical world where apparently necromancers exist. You don't know if a fucking mummy or something is gonna jump out and decide to stab you.
Which is why Percy has his bow out.
Percy, lead the way, please. There's a
He's-
corner up there, just take it.
He's just gonna peer ahead and see if he can see anything up there.
How loud is Antonio being, just by the by?
Scream was definitely very loud, because he thinks he's alone down here, and also the sudden shock of being in a cold crypt is kind of, worth a good loud what the fuck.
So we hear this loud scream, and I'm like, dude,
Definitely.
this is why I want you to take the lead. Monsters in here already got someone.
What, you just supposed to because you can't handle a weapon?
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
You know what?
You got
Fair enough.
big-
He just knocks an arrow and starts moving forward.
Jin, you say you don't have a weapon, but you somehow find the yo-yo in your hand. It has the functionality of a whip. You do indeed have a weapon you are proficient with.
Maybe I don't see it as one yet. I'll have to use it.
Fair enough. But you somehow spontaneously find it in your hand, as if it is like
Asking.
It's just like,
asking to
hello,
be
I'm
used-
here.
Asking you to defend yourself. That is the vibe.
Okay.
So, going forward, am gonna sniff. What do I smell?
Lizard.
I thought there weren't supposed to be any of the dragons down here.
Lizard and, ironically enough, something like what Jin kind of smells like. City. I don't know.
Going
Lizard,
forward.
human, city,
So,
general decay.
is it wrong for me to think of, when you say lizard and city, I think of, like, sewer crocodiles?
Yeah. I would like everyone to roll me a perception, though.
Oh my god.
Will do. I should probably open up my sheet.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, that's a
Alright.
critical failure, but dang, an 11? What?
Alright, let me
Roll
see here.
perception.
Okay.
I'm blinded.
Alright, so...
That's a 24.
24.
One higher than you.
And Danny would hear this because he's actually closer to the origin of the sound. He would hear, like, in one of the hallways, a door, like a stone door, slide open and shut. Percy, something smells off. Something smells danger. Something bad.
Immediately hairs on the back of his neck rise. Stay behind me.
Yeah, whatever that door was, whichever direction it came from, Antonio is immediately heading in the opposite direction.
Hey, Percy, there's someone running towards you wearing modern clothing.
Whoa, okay, person, are you okay?
What?
And, not wearing the normal get... What the fuck?
Yeah, okay. It is about time that I send image of him.
Image would probably be good.
Yeah. This is the guy. This is the guy right here. Hair probably a little bit more messed up. Definitely got a lot of dust on his.
Yeah,
Fuck,
kinda...
you,
Actually, it's not dusty in here, surprisingly. This place, despite the walls decaying and everything, looks like it's like well maintained. The floors are swept, the stone coffins are all pristine. I mean, you do see like the little mushroom people running around occasionally, like the Sprally, but other than that, and the fact that they dwell here, this place is kept remarkably pristine. So is the graveyard out front. Like it's been tended to.
Oh my god,
frequently.
Discord's being a stupid.
Ree!
Ooh, Discord's doing this stupid thing.
Heck!
Hold on.
So,
Going to test this. Is everything okay?
Beep boop. Hello.
Everything is fine. Anyway, how much of what I said did you hear?
We heard all of that.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Delightful.
But Percy will just look to him and just like, you alright there, buddy?
Who the fuck are you?
Okay. We're just some people doing, like, exploring a little bit,
I'm the
Who are
Catholic
you?
Pope.
Oh. Percy just slaps him upside the head.
Oh my god. I'm a guy who's just very lost.
Like, how
Did I get
lost?
down here? Last thing I remember, I was in my apartment, in bed, asleep. And then some guy just showed up, and now I'm here. I don't know what's
Guy?
happening?
What kind of guy?
Yeah, he had a bow tie on or something, and his stupid hair.
Dog, out of character. Would we be able to roll to recognize?
Dude, as soon as you
Considering
hear
he was the
words
one we
bow tie,
had in the...
If you hear the words bow tie, you should be able to connect it already with the stuff we've seen.
You should. I'm not even gonna make you guys roll because you actually had an adventure with Bowtie Man, and Bowtie Man is an eccentric fuck that likes to lick walls.
Yep, Percy just sighs. Okay, looks like Doc said another. How did you even get in here?
All I know is I just woke up here. What is happening? Who are you people? Who is he?
That is the doctor. We're a
He
bunch
gave
of
me that.
people. That's apparently just like his name or something. We don't know what his actual name is. I don't think we're ever going to get his actual name. We're people who are apparently helping him out. My name is Percy. This is Jen.
Antonio, great to meet you. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You
I
would at this
understand.
point notice like light, and a bunch of the Sprallies are like look at light and are just like running towards it. It looks like candlelight.
There's more people down here. What the?
Yeah, like
I
not
just-
even people. They're like 3 inches tall and they're mushrooms. But you
Out of
just see a
character, they're
herd
adorable.
of them start running towards the light. just happily like cheering in whatever language they speak.
Percy just kind of tilts his head and just goes, "Look, just. I know you're
I
new.
think they're saying
Stay
the words
behind me.
lamp.
I don't know what's in here. And whatever it is, it smells dangerous."
Okay, great.
He's going to slowly go forward and just have arrow at ready.
That is fair. It is candlelight. You cannot swear in the text channel. It is still available for everybody. Sorry, Luna. You'd wander about the corner,
Oh, that'll be fine.
and you'd see this individual there kind of holding a lantern, wearing almost like night clothes, like bending down to the sprawly. He actually has something in his hand, and he kind of hands it off to a couple of them. And it looks like mulch. The mushrooms actually pull it out, and they start just munch, very happily and contentedly.
That's very pretty.
Is this where the smell is coming from?
Yeah, just a guy feeding the sprawly.
He looks very confused, but just very on edge at the same time.
Percy, go say hi.
Do you say that out loud?
I whisper that.
He's just gonna look over. It's just kind of glare. It's just like I don't know. I'm confused.
Can I roll sense motive on this dude?
Alright.
Bam.
Yeah, it seems about right.
Alright, mine's about to walk in, so it's gonna be loud for a second.
All right.
Tell you. Well, you can probably hear. Something is off-putting about him, definitively. But despite the fact that he seems to have something off-putting cloaking him, almost like a miasma, shining through that seems to be a genuine concern, as he's like he is speaking to these mushroom people in their own language and seemingly trying to understand what's going on. He doesn't seem like he's threatening. It just seems like he's got some sort of dark presence hanging around him. Kind of like cloaking him, basically.
Like an emo kid.
Yeah. Obviously.
Actually, Jen whispers back to Percy, actually, if we talk to this dude, there's a fair chance he'll act nice, but then he'll try to kill us at some point. That's how I'm reading him.
Let's at least figure out what's going on.
He's talking to the mushroom dudes. He knows what they're saying.
So,
They're communicating. It's weird.
so
He's
we
feeding
helped
them.
them. So we helped the mushroom dudes. If they trust him, he should be fine. He says as his voice cracks. He will
You
just
realize I can hear all of you back there. Not entirely hard.
immediately
Smell you too.
frozen. It's
Hey,
just like
Percy, I told you were too loud.
he just takes Jin and pushes him in. Here, you're the one that's good with people. Just shoves him in.
He kind of will put like the candle down on one of the coffins and just kind of look at Jin.
I know karate.
You look very odd for a Salalan trained monk, but fair. I'll sigh.
They let me keep my hair when I reached enlightenment.
Nods. So then, shaving off the cat ears or whatever other animal features you have just for fun. Or you're just using an illusion ring or something.
Is he talking to Percy, right?
He's talking to Jin flat out.
I'm like, cat ears?
I get it, you're one of the reincarnated ones.
The what?
Percy pinches the pressure in his nose.
Kinda sigh. Can I ask your purpose here out of curiosity?
Looking for an exit, actually.
Percy will just kind of sigh and poke his head around the corner. We were bringing one of the little Spirelli back to the colony. They gotten lost and were found by one of the lumber mills nearby.
Oh, apologies. I usually keep the doors locked during the day and unlock them sort of towards evening. I tend to sleep during the day, so he just kind of shrugs. I should have expected that adventurers would come by during the day to drop them off. I was the one who put out the quest. He's an adventurous little sort, isn't he? I'm just patting the one that's actually... One of the ones munching on mulch is actually one of the one that you guys found. You just pat him on head gently.
I mean, that's fair. He does seem like a curious but kind little fella.
Yeah, if I've got the key to the door, I can open it for you.
Much appreciated.
He'll kind of like walk over to area. And he'll
Percy's
basically
just
lead you guys. Go ahead.
Percy's just keeping an eye on him like the entire time. With a very how do I say this?
Suspicious.
A very confused suspicion. It's just like, this guy is really nice.
He's kind of looking at you kind of with the same shift, so one thing, since everyone got high perceptions and he's not exactly hiding it, he has a pair of twin sabers beneath, like, strapped to a belt, despite the fact that he's wearing PJs. He was probably expecting something threatening.
Judging by the swords, I assume you're the one that takes care of the bandits that end up coming here?
Well, of course, I tend to protect the graves in this valley. Occasionally they tend to have a habit of squashing them. Which isn't exactly fair to them.
You know, fair.
It's very hard for Fey creatures to live outside the Feywilds. Especially Seelie Fey, and the Unseelie just tend to cause trouble.
Alright then. He will just continue to follow.
And he'll lead you guys to the doors and kind of open them up. So, one thing you'll note when he opens it up to, like, the sunlight and shenanigans, he does tend to hide himself in the shadow of the door.
That's suspicious.
He's just gonna raise an eyebrow, but head out. Thank you, sir, for letting us out. Do you have a name?
I do. Oh. Tell you what. I'll give it in exchange for an answer to a question.
Alright.
What are things like on the outside nowadays?
Yes.
Curiosity.
How many people are there that actually know about that? He just rubs the sides of his head.
As far as I was aware, I was the only one. I came in here by choice when it was still in an antique shop. Someone decided to buy the painting.
Yeah. So you're from the outside then, as well.
Just like a so-so. I guess I'll just figure out how to get out of here eventually. eventually.
Hmm. To answer your question, it really depends on where we are. We travel around, so.
Oh well. Makes sense.
Well, the thing that the painting is in travels around.
My name's Elijah.
Hmm.
Otherwise, as far as the traveling thing goes, all I can really say is I wish you luck.
It's much appreciated. Also, slightly unrelated. Looks to Odio just looks to him. Do you possibly know how he got in here? Because he didn't come in with us.
Just standing there.
And he seems pretty confused himself.
As far as I'm aware, not any of you guys got here. Honestly, with how few people have been accidentally finding their way in here, I thought the painting had been locked up by some government facility or something.
Not exactly. It was found by a madman with a box.
You say that and he has a bit of an angry expression on his face. Right, well, I better get back to sleep.
Okay. Apologies for waking you.
No trouble. And once you guys are all out, the door will get promptly slammed, though, from deeper inside, you hear a loud bang, and, some of the stonework next to the door, like from the side wall of the door, 'cause this is like a decorated entrance, from a point of impact on the side, where it should be hidden, but it actually cracks so far that you can actually see around it. Apparently, this guy punched a wall hard enough to crack the stonework.
Question.
Through the stonework.
Would I be able to, like, roll any sort of, like, roll to tell what he is, or?
You would have no idea what he is.
That's fair, not even with what I was told.
I mean, maybe, but you don't know enough I don't think you've been told enough about that particular situation to identify something like that.
That's fair.
In the future, if you are told more of it, perhaps.
We gonna run into him again? I'm excited.
As far as I know, probably not, but if there's enough, like, questioning from players to run into him again, then fine. I can do stuff with that.
I hope we do, because out of character, you know I enjoy this character.
That is fair. But I cannot put him in everything.
Bish, you already did.
There must be a balance.
Yeah, and at least here him showing up makes sense. You can always come back here and talk to him. It's not like the painting closes itself off after you guys, like, finish your work here. It is still basically an SCP object. Anywho.
He would look over to Antonio. Anyhow, so you don't know how you got in there. Which is... like, what was the last thing you remember? You know, besides talking to the doctor.
Just going to bed. And then just him.
If you don't mind me asking, what year are you from?
What? That's supposed to be some kind of joke. It's 2022.
Hey Jen, we found someone from further than you.
What? Huh?
What?
So, you just gotta clap his hands together. Welcome to the group. We're in a time traveling box. I'm aware that sounds crazy, but he's from 2018, I'm from 85. Out of character, sorry, 86.
Yeah.
It's back to the Tails face.
Back to the
And
what?
then he just kind of slowly crouches down and puts his head in his hands. I'm going fucking insane. You people are crazy.
Aliens
What
are
are you
real
saying
too.
to me?
Ghosts and aliens are real. There's vampires. You know, dude, I'm gonna show you all kinds of crazy stuff.
How do you know about?
The Sprally that speaks English kind of like look from one of the windows that has a gap that hops through, comments on that and just goes, I mean, munches on dirt. Elijah doesn't make it unobvious that he's a vampire, but they're just a natural thing here, so it's not like he's hurting anyone. He kills bad guys and eats them instead of people.
Jin's like, okay, hold on, no, I gotta stop for a second. Wait, I didn't know he was one. I was just talking out my butt.
Percy just does a double take. He's just like, you know what? That would actually explain the aggression. The aura.
Yeah,
Pocket mirror.
most cursed things have an aura. Continues Munch.
Antonio is like staring from his crouched position at this creature properly. Just like, what the fuck
If you
is
scroll
that?
up your text, you can actually see what these guys look like.
Tiny mushroom people.
I'll just
I saw
repost
the
them.
funny little mushroom. It's very cute.
Yeah, he just munches more dirt. I mean, I'm a druid, so I see all sorts of things. So, speaking of which, I may be late for my lesson, so I gotta go. And he'll jump off, turn into a bird mid-jump, and fly away.
Antonio is losing his shit even more now. Like, head back in his hands. Oh.
Okay, yeah, that's weird even for us.
Mushroom bird!
But that would explain why I was so aggressive. He just...
Some kind of crazy dream world.
Not exactly.
How do you explain that?
Pocket dimensions.
This is a dream. Somebody wake me up, please. Oh my god.
I mean, Jin can slap you.
Oh,
How long are you gonna be here with this? Just as a curiosity thing as the DM?
Until he really properly registers that, oh god, this is real. Oh, I'm not going home, am I?
No.
Eric would just make it worse and try to give him a missive with his mind.
Okay, what are you sending?
Oh no.
Greetings from space!
And Percy didn't hear that one, so he can't slap you for it.
Yep.
Actually, that's a very good way to Percy-proof your comments.
I didn't do anything.
Exactly.
So you're here doing this about 10-20 minutes. And have I shown the picture? You know what Eris looks like? I'm assuming you watched the last episode, fandom.
I did not know.
Alright, I can repost Eris, I guess. It's the cat lady.
Hickin' kitty.
Freaking kitty.
Let me go find her.
She has a secret identity. I like to call her Bruce Wayne.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I found the cute dragon image.
Durgan.
Mm-mm.
Now I'm trying to find... where is it? There it is, Eris. I'll repost
It looks like a cat.
Summary poster.
Kitty!
Somebody stole her background.
Yeah.
You're a good cat.
No, just decided we'll just walk up and just go. So, are we... Yep, Luna. Are we going to go look for the dragons, or are you going to play in a crypt all day?
Out of character! No! Bad rainbow!
What?
Bad rainbow. No NFTs. NFTs are evil. Bad.
I have no idea what's happening.
That's fair. But Percy would sigh. We've made a development. For one, we found this guy, who's apparently also from the outside. Just gestures to
There's just a man
Antonio.
curled up on the floor.
And apparently there's a vampire in the crypt who is also from the outside. So, that's fun!
That's just a to say.
He
The
just
vampire in the crypt.
he just grits his teeth at that.
Hold on. He's gonna cast a spell and just like... You want to teleport through a window? Just bop.
The fuck? What are you doing in there?
What? I'm a cleric. Didn't expect me to use magic. And she just pops head like... and then she just walks into Crypt a bit.
She's
Comes
gotta get
back
herself
out
killed.
a bit.
Oh.
Pops back through wall. He's fine. I think also probably can always send the guild after him after all. That's generally how vampires are.
There's good vampires?
Of course.
Hmm. Alright.
I mean, to be fair, I've done investigating, and the thing you saw last night is apparently just a local.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot of things that I originally thought were evil can be good. Or at least just exist.
She does like a so-so gesture. I wouldn't call a druid good, they're just druids. They do what they wish.
That's why I
Along
said
with harm is
exist.
none. You know it's fair. So, still, what beef do you have with the Riders? They're from the outside. You've probably never seen a Rider.
There's some. It may not specifically be a Drider, but there's something like that on the outside that looks exactly like that, but red. And it nearly killed me as a child.
Whoa, what happened?
Me and my brother.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Actually, several of them. There was an entire fucking colony of them.
So, was it like the... Wait, no. He stops for a second, remembering what time frame Percy's from, and just stops altogether. Never mind.
What?
What was he thinking about?
He was thinking about the scene with Simba and Mufasa and the Lion King with the stampede going on, and I was wondering if they were going to be ambushing them like that.
Ursa just shrugged. I mean, fair. I thought Dragonstone though.
Ah, that's good. That's good. Let's work on that.
Yes, let's work on those two.
Come on, let's go. He just picks Antonio up off his feet and then starts pushing them both towards the carts.
Do we have to... We're basically kidnapping him.
Yep.
Can we just...
There's not much else to do because unless he's with you guys, he can't leave.
I need you to know that this man is like 5'7". I don't know how tall you are, but if you are shorter, you are dragging him.
I believe I'm 6'1".
Look, you gotta
Okay.
do
Let me
this
double
the proper
check.
way. Can we get
I'm
out,
5'9". I'm 5'9".
So, what if we get out, like, some rope and bind his hands and feet, and then get out a metal rod and slide him on the metal rod by his hands and feet, and then we just lift
No!
up the rod and carry him?
I can't walk!
Percy just slaps Jin.
I was going to say, but he's not a hostage. If he got sent here, he probably wandered into the painting. Or got
I
thrown
didn't
in.
wander into any painting. I don't know what you people are talking about.
You'll see when you get to the outside. Talking cat lady.
Yeah, that's something that he's just having to forcefully accept right about now. Doesn't know how to handle it.
So, on the way, I assume we're walking and talking. He'll just look at Antonio. It's just like, so where exactly are you from then?
I'm from Wales.
Wales, huh?
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm from Britain, and Jin, you're from Jin, you're from Japan, right? I think you said
Yeah,
you were.
yeah.
Which I would like to point out of character, that this boy, despite saying he's British, does not have an accent. He is very
Yeah.
American sounding.
I wish I could do a proper accent, but I don't want to do that right now.
Understandable.
I
Tired.
didn't want to click the wrong button.
But no, he
The
sounds
worst.
American as fuck. I mean, that's fair. Never met anyone from Wales.
Yeah, to be fair, isn't it part of like the same group of countries? It's like an hour drive for you, isn't it? Looking at Percy.
I can't drive.
Then take a bus. Drugs.
In all honesty, I should. What am I saying? We literally are doing more traveling. He just shakes his head. I was about to say I should do more traveling like I used to when I was a kid, but it's just like, nope.
See, now you're just traveling around through like 50 or 60 different times.
You never done like train jumping before?
Yeah, actually, that's what I used to do as a kid. Me and my brother. We used to hop all around the U.S.
No, that's the way to see the world.
Oh yeah, especially some of the national parks.
They got rails that cut right through 'em?
No, but there's ones that are close, and when you're trying to avoid people, sometimes it's good to stay away from the tracks for a bit.
Gotcha.
Also, back the fuck up. He just looks to Eris. How did you? I know you're a time cleric, but how did you know that we're doing the time jump thing?
He just shrugs. Ghost talk. In particular, a very familiar ghost likes to talk.
Bless you.
Told you it was for real.
Well, of course, ghosts are real. I'm surprised you didn't run across any in that crypt. This town has had problems from there for centuries. Actually, come to think of it, it stopped quite recently, like the bandit problem. Perhaps your vampire friend is why.
I mean, he said he's been keeping the place safe, so.
He did actually strike me as a cleric.
Fair. I don't know, just there's something about him that I don't know. He seemed nice, but I don't trust him for some reason, and I don't know why.
Who knows?
He just shakes head. Either way, so I guess we're going off to go check out the dragons, huh?
But we can't exactly take the cart for this.
So we're walking.
Yeah, they're off into the forest a ways.
That's fair. Well, he'll look to the other two. Hope you boys got your walking shoes on. Looks like we're
I
gonna be
never
gone
take
for a
them
while.
off. I sleep in them too.
You shouldn't be wearing any, but here I am.
He just turns back around and looks at Eris. I think we're ready.
There's just more and more confusion that's coming to him. Just like, what is happening? Like, the more things that he's realizing shouldn't be, like, happening are happening, the more he thinks he is in some very weird, vivid dream.
Eh.
He'll figure it out eventually.
So I assume we head off towards Jurgens?
Yeah.
Alright then. So,
I'd like everyone to roll me d20s.
that's a 6.
That was not a roll. Great. That's a 7.
Okay. I just rolled for Eris. Nice. So, you guys wander along, and this forest is actually very deep. And the weird thing is, the further you get in, the more sinister it seems to look. It's not a hostile sinister. It's just one of those like eerie feelings. You see those like white little orbs kind of pop up and like run away and skitter across the grass, basically. Wandering about. I like
Okay.
everyone roll everyone perceptions.
Oh, okay.
I just got a nat 20. That's gonna fuck me over later.
Oh boy.
So I believe that puts
I
me
always
up
have
to
to
a
do math.
28. I'll have to double check. Yep, that's a 28.
27.
So,
Nope.
yeah, so everyone would see this. Because you guys don't really see it until you start walking. Like, you see it as you're walking into it, but you guys are kind of being guided through an area of a lot of that contains quite a few spider webs. These seem like they're very old webs, but they're spider webs nonetheless.
Alright, Percy, lead the way.
Yeah, not this time. He just pushes you in front.
Hey, I can lead.
Thank you, Eris.
Besides, this place doesn't seem like it is that off. It seems like a regular spider's nest.
Fair. Fair.
So looking at the compass, I may have made the wrong turn.
So you got us lost.
To be fair, the woods are hard to navigate, probably.
Oh no, she like holds up a compass which is like spinning around and taps it a few times. This section is practically so polluted with fey magic that you can't even get the compass to work right. It literally is so thoroughly ingrained into the land that it just affects everything.
Well then, he's gonna look up. Like, what time of day is it? Actually, out of character, never mind. I just realized they probably don't have the same constellations.
I check my phone.
It's about
What time is
2
it?
o'clock in the afternoon.
It's 2.
Because I was gonna say, since Percy's kind of a survivalist boy, I figured he would know how to tell which way would be which because of constellations and star mapping and stuff like that. But I realized
Or
they
maybe
probably have
just
different
use
ones.
The sun.
Yeah.
You could just use the sun.
You can tell what time it. You can tell which direction it is at 2 p.m. Isn't that like midday though?
You could.
Hmm.
If you know how to do it right, I'm sure you could.
In my defense, I am dumb. Percy is not.
No, that's fine. You're fine, it's whatever.
Should I roll a survival to figure out which way?
Mm,
Was that a or mm-hmm?
Sure.
Alright.
Go for it.
Okay, that's an. I'm really gonna get fucked over if we end up in combat. 26.
You managed to navigate your way out and figure out what direction we're supposed to be going. It's actually supposed to be south. Eris turned like a little bit too far north.
Percy will basically just keep on looking up at the sky and just kind of guiding them through.
Yeah. And those wisps, by the by, they keep showing up but then disappearing.
Hmm.
Don't touch the fireflies or they'll suck out your soul.
You don't know
Not
that.
the will of the wisps. No, they're trying to get us to follow them. Don't. That's why they keep popping up, though. They're not, gesturing or doing any of their usual shenanigans. I wonder why. That's a bit odd. It's also the middle of the day. Oh. Maybe the passage is closed?
The passage.
You
Oh,
can
it's in a
only enter
wilds?
the Yeah, you can only enter the other world at certain times, or the Feywild, as some call it. Though I think the Fey themselves get offended. Well, they don't get offended at calling it the Feywild. They get more offended if you got offended at them for, their trickery, technically.
That's fair.
I don't know. I tried to avoid them. Don't like the Feywild. Time is all askew there. Makes my senses go bleh.
I'd imagine so.
You guys walk along for a little while, and ironically enough, nothing seems to go wrong.
Nice.
You see a couple things in the distance, but they all kind of look up and then just, back off.
Alright then.
Yeah.
I mean, at least we're
Otherwise,
being left alone.
There's a persistent cawing of crows, like a call and response. No, you do see at one point a crow fly over your guys' head. This is a big crow, like it could pass for like a raven. It is like a foot, like about the size of an eagle. It's a huge bird.
Big.
Damn, do crows always get that big around here?
I don't know. Could be the area.
That's fair. I'm just not used to seeing crows that big. Beautiful bird, though.
So you think that's pretty? Try finding a northern griffin. They look like snow owls, but they're griffins.
That does sound gorgeous.
Yeah, just from a distance. I mean, it's like an owl bear. It's sort of a pretty form of an abomination. It's just not something you want to mess with.
I mean, I know there is the griffin hunt going on right now.
Ah, yeah, that is fair. That means I have to watch the road for that damned old man.
Old man?
Jenkins. Old farmer thinks it's a good idea to go after the griffins with a rake. Surprisingly, he wins.
How?
I don't know. He's an old man with a pot on his head and a rake.
You know what? I can kind of respect that level of crazy.
I mean, he's a paladin, so.
A paladin with a bucket on his head and a rake.
What
To each
can
their own, I
say?
guess.
What can I say? The members of my clergy are varied and crazy.
I mean, that just makes things more fun.
Exactly.
Hmm. Well, he would just kind of give a chuckle. But anyhow, how much farther are we thinking?
Well,
What does
actually,
dragon meat taste like?
Why would you?
Oh my god.
I mean, eating drag. I take offense to that. That's about like the idiots that think eating sphinx are okay. And again, you know, with how highly magically potent sphinx are, like myself, it's a wonder someone who eats it doesn't have their essence corrupted.
What happens to them?
Eh, just a whole bunch of time magic. Like a load of time magic. If I wanted to, I could freeze time around us at this very moment. I'm just choosing not to.
So you could help me rob a bank?
Oh my god, dude.
I could age you forward 10 years and make you as old and creepy as you sound.
Can you rewind it afterwards?
Percy just got burst out laughing.
Do it.
She will actually do it.
She said she could rewind it back afterwards, so I don't see why not.
You guys watch? He pulls up a magic circle, and Jin just slowly becomes old man.
Percy just fucking loses it on the ground.
Back in my day, we ate every piece of the Sphinx.
You
Bish,
people are
please! I'm
insane.
older than you.
Oh, you people are insane.
Oh no, he is. I'm just getting driven insane by his bullshit.
You're both
Oh my
crazy.
god. You're both insane.
You'll understand when you're older, Percy.
Oh.
Percy, aren't you like what?
He just looks over.
She gives you a hard look. It'll be right down the correct age on Percy's sheet. I mean, to be fair, Jin is older at the moment. He's like, what, 30? You're 30.
Out of character, how old is Jin actually?
I think I made him 22.
Anyways, she'll just like turn the spell back.
Oh man, I was enjoying our retirement.
First he just chuckles and rolls his eyes.
Well, welcome to magic. It only works in the main thing, so you're not gonna have to deal with it for long.
Well, next time we do that, bring a rocking chair, please.
She shrugs.
Out of character, I want to say okay boomer so bad, but then I remember, wait, Percy is part of that boomer generation.
I would have just laughed at you so hard. It would have been so redundant coming from Percy. You were literally born in that generation.
Exactly!
I mean, you can look at Percy and
I would have pulled up the page telling you what generation you're from with my phone. Like, here's all the classifications of every generation. Here's the one from 1980. The one that you're from. It says boomer.
I mean, okay, millennial and boomer.
Percy just looks over, he's just like, I don't know what that, you know what, no. I'm sorry, out of character, I'm trying not to die.
You're good.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, cave is down this way, and she'll lead you to like the roots of a tree that have been kind of like upheld into like a small entrance to something. It does not look like a dragon would be able to fit through this thing. It's like barely able to fit any of you guys.
That's weird.
Hey, dog, above table, I gotta ask you for a favor after this.
Okay.
You have Netflix?
Nope.
Do you know somebody who has Netflix? Can you get a Netflix login?
I can get my family's, but I don't have it at the moment.
I can't remember
It
if
might
I
be
still
where
have mine.
This request totally has to do with Netflix, and I don't know if you can watch it anywhere else. I don't think you can.
What is it?
After session, I can check if
Yeah.
I still have my Netflix, because I know I want to share that with Doc and Twy, but I don't know if I still have it active or not.
Oh, I'll have to tell y'all after the session, because if I tell you about it now, I won't shut up. So.
Fair.
Yeah.
But out of character, sorry. So, I kind of slightly missed the description. How small is this thing? Like you said, we would have trouble fitting in it. Like, as in, like we would need to to Shawshank crawl through it, or
If you're over 5 foot, like 5'5", you're gonna have to duck.
okay, that's not
Look.
too bad.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, it's
6
not
foot
horrible.
tall on my character sheet. Of course I
Good
would write
lord.
Everyone's gonna have to duck.
that. I limbo.
I only have to
Percy
duck
just
2
gonna
inches.
crouch.
I bust my nose on the door frame.
Why am I laughing? I'm also tall.
Yeah, you are.
So we headed?
Yeah.
Alright. So what all is in there?
You guys kind of get down, and it's actually very interesting. It's not bad or anything. It just more so opens into like a kind of a cave system.
Alright, so cave system. I assume that means that there's multiple other holes.
Yeah. Actually, it seems like it's more of a cistern. What Eris found was the safe way down. Otherwise, you guys would have been jumping like 30 feet.
Christ, no.
I mean, there's water at the bottom, but like, the world doesn't operate on Minecraft logic.
It does not. It in fact does not. Which
yeah,
I found
not all of
recently
us
is
would be able to
absolutely
survive that.
insane because apparently you can land on the tiniest corner of water in Minecraft and live.
It reminds me of those videos you used to see where the guy would jump off from a platform like 100 feet in the air into like a swimming pool of water at the bottom and belly flop and live.
How?
He used to do it like as a show trick. I don't know, he did it.
There's no way one should survive that. That should rupture your organs at that point.
Yeah, well, he's, movie magic probably. It was on Ripley's Believe It or Not, so take that with a grain of salt.
Alright. So,
Like
how many...
Crystal for having typed an S because I can now steal it.
Rip.
Keyboard.
Hickin' rip.
Do you have a USB port? Maybe you can plug in another keyboard.
Don't have another keyboard.
Damn.
Another keyboard is cheaper than another computer.
Oh, Derps can help me with it, like, when I get down there. Anyway. So... Right.
So you said it's a cistern.
Yeah.
Are there other...
And it is actually... As you get closer and inspect it, I assume you guys are walking into it.
Yeah.
You realize that what you thought was water isn't actually water.
Oh no.
It's actually a pool of acid.
Oh! And out.
What?
That's fucking acid.
We were walking in it.
You guys aren't walking in it. There's a
Yeah,
cliffside that
exactly.
you guys are standing on.
You
It's a
should-
cistern, but that doesn't mean it's completely full. You guys can actually walk up the edge of the pool. And
First
it's
you
actually laying. Good.
No, go ahead.
And Mocking, are you guys gonna approach the edge of the pool? Just
Oh yeah, I'm approaching the edge of the pool.
Nope.
there's actually a apparatus that looks like a microphone there. Or rather, I'll correct myself. You know the Howling Stones from Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
It's basically one of those.
You mean Twilight Princess?
Twilight Princess. Heck.
Yee.
I know there's a rhythm thing with the Rito in Breath of the Wild. But
Oh yeah, there are.
yeah, so you guys, from this magical orb that's kind of floating, do not ponder it, damn it.
I'm going to ponder the orb. No, I'm not.
These massive orbies.
Ooh.
Honker donker divination doinkies.
Are you having fun there?
So there's about 4 of these things that are arranged on a platform kind of in a semicircle. Well, I say 4. There's 4 of them, but as you look up closer at it, there's actually almost 12 of them that are arranged in a circle. Only 4 of them are raised at the moment. And they keep bouncing back and forth what appears to be a 3-part melody. Or like 3 notes to a melody. But then the others will, then it'll, the device will try and, will stop for a second, and then, the other ones will, and then, correction, then the ones that are still in the floor, you watch as there's actually a light that comes off this dais that spins, to the first, second, third, and fourth, and then it'll spin around to the ones that are down, and then the thing will resume again.
And you said it's playing, notes? Or...
Yeah, it's playing notes.
If I may ask, what's it kind of sound like?
Hold on. I need to pull up a wiki page very quickly.
Lol. Kobold, you bish.
Sorry that I'm taking a while with this.
Yeah, okay.
Fine.
not recognize the tune, but it's actually very simple.
Hmm. Alright.
Are we pondering the orb?
I mean, there's an orb, yeah.
To ponder it.
Oh my god.
Roll me investigation, everyone.
We're rolling investigation to... Or do you mean perception?
Yeah, perception. Ponder the orb, guys. Let's ponder the area.
That's enough! I'm going to get fucked over so hard later.
You pondered the orb the hardest. You got a nat 20 on the orb.
No, I got a
two.
19! So that's gonna be a 27.
I got a 2 on my die, but that'd make it a 14.
Heck, I'm going to get screwed over later, and I'm scared.
Just, ponder.
Just ponder, it's gonna be fine.
So, like, how long are we gonna see the future?
Oh my god. Hmm.
Oh, no. I'm trying to find it.
We're all good.
So...
Y'all alright?
I am fine.
The doctor is processing.
I'm trying to look something up. So... You can at least piece together the fact with investigation or perception
Mm-hmm.
that it is required to raise the other orbs to fully use the device. But it does seem like this is some sort of puzzle
Alright.
related to music.
Alright, so if we play the right thing, we get this puzzle right, I think we're gonna, like, get a Elder Scroll or something, dude.
A what?
It's an important magical object.
No. I don't think that that's what's gonna happen at all.
If you remember, she's just over here so fucking confused. It's just like, the fuck is an Elder Scroll? He just shakes his head. Either way, I mean, if this is a musical puzzle, then, key takeout recorder.
Oh my god, is this a Legend of Zelda puzzle while they have the recorder?
Antonio put his head back in his hands again. Oh, he's just so tired. He's so tired, and like this entire conversation is slowly making him believe that he has indeed taken too much time at the GameStop. He spent too long working there. He cannot escape it.
Alright, so. He's going to start off trying to play the notes that there are so far.
Alright.
Do I need a performance for that, or?
Yep. You do.
Okay, I'm starting to get more and more scared.
Why?
That one was a nat 20. What the fuck? I'm gonna
Good lord.
I'm
You
gonna
are just
die in
getting
this
so
episode,
lucky.
aren't I?
Ah,
I
Play
think
the note.
fine.
I think I'm gonna die in this episode.
No, I think you'll be fine. It's okay.
I have not rolled below a 17 today, and that scares me.
Have fun with it. Enjoy yourself. Your dice are being very kind to you today.
I don't trust you. So does anything happen?
You hear kind of a stirring noise from beneath the acid, like something moved.
What if you summon an acid kraken?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Just
I
looks
don't think
over, it's
that
just like,
exists.
I don't know.
So, I don't know.
That definitely sounds like something changed down there. Does it look like it, the level of acid, like, risen or fallen, or?
No, it just looks like something moved in it for a short time.
Okay,
Something
Are there-
stirring beneath the surface.
Are there any bones floating in the acid?
No, there's not.
I think they would have dissolved.
exactly. Does it? Like, how many notes are there in here?
There's 12 notes.
Can I Google search on my phone the notes on the sheet to see if they line up with anything I would know?
You have Shazam, don't you?
Huh?
Do you have Shazam
Maybe.
on that phone out character?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Shazam was around then. I would definitely have that.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Alright, so...
Shazam just comes up, Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Oh my god. Out of curiosity, how many of the notes were there? You said there were like 4 notes
Well,
currently?
They said 12.
4 notes currently.
No, like
4 out of
the
12
ones that are
active.
Oh.
Is there any sort of like indicator? Okay, what are we looking at here? We're looking at like funny little orbs on, you said, pedestals or something?
Yeah, and not all the pedestals are raised.
Is there any sort of indicator on said pedestals or around them that could tell us what's going on here?
It seems like there are switches around that would require you to use to raise the pedestal, but you can only find one of them thus far.
Oh, so there's been a switch this entire time and we just haven't pressed it.
I go press the switch.
I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
One of the things raises.
Alright.
I go press the new switch that raised.
The
one of the-
pedestal raised.
One of the
Alright.
orbs raised.
Does that one have a note on it as well?
Well, it raised one of the ones, but it wasn't the 5th one. and so it raised the 7th, and when the 7th popped up, it instantly lowered.
Let's do it.
Alright, I'm gonna try and play what we got now.
Okay, you roll another performance.
Alright, so that one is a... That one's a 7.
Ah, how funny.
Nothing happens.
At this point, Antonio has decided to just wander the room, look for more funny little switches.
Sure, roll me perception.
Delightful. That's a nat 1.
You go blind.
It amounts to a 13, but that's still a nat 1.
You are suddenly aware that your pinky toe resembles a button.
Hi, Derpy!
Hello. So you're looking and you look in the pool of acid pretty hard. You peer down in there,
Oh no.
and you realize what's kind of down there. Curse my inability to cast.
It's a giant monster.
Curse my inability to type the letter S.
Heck.
We'll send picture. Because this happens kind of like as Percy is, playing those notes, and you watch that thing stir kind of again and kind of mess around and high or low.
Hi, why not?
So you kind of like watch as like it kind of as this head kind of comes up out of the acid.
Oh. I told you.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the image, but it's being a bitch. So
You're about to get eaten by an acid kraken.
That's no. It's not.
If it were a kraken, I'm pretty sure we would see more than its head, because a kraken's head is like part of its body.
Yeah.
You're right, it could be a squid.
and you watch the head of this thing kind of lazily poke up out of the water, snort, and then just dive back down in, or the acid at least.
Ooh.
Notice it's not entirely silver. It is silver with kind of like, it has a white mane to it, but kind of like black patterning around it, varying places.
Okay, the question now is it actually like a proper creature, or is this something that's doing that only because, like, it has to for the music?
No, it literally is a proper creature. It raises its head, and you actually watch it slink back beneath the surface. This thing is massive. It is about the size of 2 school buses in length, and probably double that in width.
There's like a thing. There's a thing in the acid.
What?
It looks like a dragon.
I mean, we were looking for dragons.
Well, you found one.
What? When did it pop up?
You were playing that music. It popped up for a second, then went right back under. Some sort of like summoning thing or whatever? I don't know. Oh, I can't believe I'm going along with this anymore.
Should we feed them to the dragon?
No.
Feed what to the dragon?
Forgive him. He's an idiot.
It's obvious we need to feed gin to the dragon for his silly comments like that.
Yes,
Oh, don't feed
thank you.
me. It wasn't me, it's somebody else.
Just. Okay, so it pops its head up with the music. Maybe it's because I didn't add in the note that was before? I'm basically going to combine combine all the notes I have so far, instead of removing the one that we forgot.
Can you play them all in order again?
Alright.
Once again, the acid stirs. Are you guys all watching as he
Yes.
does this?
I want to see the dragon.
This time a different head pops up. Maybe this one. It doesn't pop out of the water though, it just disturbs the acid, it just disturbs the surface and then goes back down.
Ooh.
That one's kind of scary.
Different. That's a different one.
There's 2 dragons down there?
Maybe there's more. Who knows? Oh.
This one does have a mane to it. It's got kind of like a black mane to it.
We've got another pedestal to raise still, don't we?
There's 12 pedestals. You guys have raised none of them. You raised the 7th, then it decided to go back down because it
was not the order.
Yep.
Funny
There is an
puzzles.
order. There is an order.
Okay.
Alright then. Actually, wait. Now out of character, I'm wondering if this is metagamey or not. I don't know if he would actually think of this or not.
Yeah, maybe.
Or would that even... I'm still gonna... I don't know if that's metagamey or not.
I can confirm that that is not the answer.
Okay, so I'm
It's
just...
a lot simpler than that.
Randomness is never gonna give you up.
He just looks at that. Out of character. I don't know if that song was out in that time.
Oh, I
Give
don't
me a
think it was.
second. Give me a second. I'm looking it up. This is 1987.
It's literally 1 year after!
Huh?
It's literally 1 year
You are
after!
cutting out.
Heck, no! Why am I cutting out? Can you guys hear me?
No,
Yeah.
okay, we can now. What did you say?
It literally was released 1 year after.
Rip.
So Percy doesn't even know the song.
Consider yourself blessed.
So close, yet so far.
He's from 86. The song was released in 87.
Rip.
But he had sigh and just kind of looked down. And you know what? I just realized we don't know if these dragons are intelligent, so might as well find out. He's gonna call down, Hello?
There's no response.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
If you stick your head in the liquid and yell, they might hear you better.
Yeah, great idea. Why don't you do that, Jin? You're better with people.
You know, I might try it. I'd send Dragon a missive.
Can you do that to people you can't see?
Yeah. It's a short distance.
Huh?
I'm like, hey, Dragon dude, come up here, please. We want to talk.
So, the dragon doesn't respond. Or correction, which one are you casting? Black or silver?
Silver.
You don't get a response from the dragon, you get a response from the yo-yo. But it just gives an emotion of calm, sleepy, want to sleep, don't want to wake up, contentment.
No response. I don't think he's coming up to help us, guys.
Fair. Let's see. So obviously,
I don't want another one.
Obviously, one of the pedestals went up when I played a tune, but it wasn't in the correct order, so it went back down.
I think we just have to find more switches.
I guess.
I'm going in for another perception. That's at least a little bit better.
What is it?
Better than that one. That's an 8 on the die. So, unnatural 20.
Heck, hold on. So, you go around and you find that there's about 8 more switches around the room in various locations. They're actually pretty obvious to find.
We're just that dense.
Steve's gonna start touching them. Be just like, okay, which one goes where?
Well, it takes you a bit. When you finally find the 5th switch in the order, the 5th switch stays up. Or the 5th orb stays up. Once the switch has been
Finally.
flipped.
Delightful.
And you get another tuned part of the melody.
Oh, okay.
Now we just gotta figure out the rest of the order.
Alright, so he's going to... Let's see, do I have anything in my bag that we could... Do we have, like, chalk or anything? Just so we can mark down which one is which, because we don't know if we make the wrong move, if they'll all reset.
Well, I'm kind of just standing over here. Somebody else can try another one and see what happens.
There.
I mean, I got chalk for ritual components, but...
It's trial and error. Whatever.
Walk over and flip the switch. The 8th one will pop up and go back down.
And only the 8th one?
Yeah.
Right, so
Well, there's
one's...
your answer. We don't have to worry. Great.
Alright, so that one's number 8 then.
Yep. She'll write 8 on the floor next to it.
Alright. So that means that we basically just need to press the switches in order. So let's just go around and find which one's next then.
Alright. So, it takes you guys a while, but you manage to find the order.
Alright.
It literally just, you have to fill out the numerical order of it.
That's fair.
Delightful.
And afterwards, then Percy will play tune.
You actually recognize the tune at this point?
It's God Save the Queen, isn't it? I know you mentioned that.
Nope.
No. Okay, it's not. Okay, that's different.
It's not.
Alright, what's the tune then?
Hold on.
My Little Pony.
No.
It is actually... Actually, you guys recognize the tune. It's the exact same tune that plays, from the music box in the doctor's room. Sounds a bit odd, played on recorder, but it's the same tune. And both dragons, like, pop heads up. Just kind of stare.
And they're just kind of continuing to stare this time.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
You've acquired their undivided attention.
Percy would wave. Hi, I think we did your puzzle.
Silverwood would nod.
You like the song?
See? The black one nods, like, very excitedly. The other one just kind of looks at him and just rolls his eyes.
That's good. Out character, we were just supposed to, like, check on them, right? That was the mission? Because, like, out character, I'm aware that there was more we were supposed to do with them, but the mission itself.
You'd watch as the two of them kind of leap up onto the ground and just kind of, you know.
He just stares up.
I do a hand gesture at the silver dragon. Most of them come forward, and then I hold out the yo-yo tool.
It kind of nods and gestures to something on its chest, which you'd note, silver dragon looks like it's cracked and kind of has an odd glow to it. And the black one doesn't exactly look all that healthy either.
Then, just
Is he cutting out for anyone else, or am I just having bad internet today?
Oh no,
Nah.
I'm hearing it.
Yeah. But the two would kind of look down at Jen and just kind of look over at Percy and walk back over. And they'd both kind of disappear and, like, drop onto the ground as, and, like, kind of coalesce into, not into the recorder necessarily, but coalesce into a shard of something. One shard each.
Percy's gonna go forward and look at him. Pick him up.
You find a silver and black shard that look like they fit together. The dragons are gone. You have solved puzzle.
Alright then. He's going to actually... He's actually going to put the pieces together. Does it do anything?
Well, Yo-Yo looks a little less cracked. Crack isn't as deep, it actually spontaneously fuses back together. Not entirely. But it's enough that the recorder's presence starts to feel a little bit more obvious to you.
That helped them. He just looks to Jin.
The dragons are past versions of the Doctor.
You know what? That makes sense. Kinda. I don't know. Doesn't really. That would make sense why they start healing then.
That also makes sense as to why you would show up at the start and then be like, "Hey guys, go explore." Like, okay, now I see why you want us to explore.
I mean,
oddly enough, we got the dragons for the Doctor.
well, what was the other one?
Made after.
What was the year?
Can try. Sorry, I'm out in the living room again.
Or the fourth Doctor.
Either way, it looks like what we have to do is, if those were her parts of the Doctor, maybe we have to find the rest of them. And we were already going to
check on all of the dragons.
Out of character, can you repeat that?
You guys are supposed to check on all of the dragons anyway, so. Comments, Eris. I'm not doing the voice when I'm in the middle of the kitchen.
Understandable. You know, fair point. We go around and see what each one needs. Maybe I'll actually heal him back to you know, back to a reasonable state. He just kind of rubs his finger over the recorder.
I feel happy. You feel a sense of happiness from it. Contentment.
You can smile. We'll make sure that you guys are put back together. Well, is there anything else we need to do in here, or?
I don't think so.
We should probably get going then.
I'm ready.
Alright. Yep. Off we go.
Cut it, eat. Fud.
You okay? Hick.
On the table, how much do you think these shards would sell for?
We're not selling the shards.
Yeah, that's what I said above the table.
Yeah, above the table. We're not selling the shards.
I want a hypothetical number.
Hypothetical number is no.
That's an answer. That's not a number.
All right then. If I replace the O with a 0, will that satisfy your answer?
I guess I'll have to find the right buyer.
Oh my god.
Where's the master?
Oh my god.
Don't fucking sell the Doctor!
You don't know the name of that guy. Well, you got
This
to
is
talk to
all
above
above
the table.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm gonna run off real quick. I gotta run to the bathroom.
Alright, this would be a good time to take a break because I'm getting pie.
And I'm actually kind of
Alright,
hungry,
fair
so I may actually go up and grab something to eat, if that's all good.
Sure.
Alright.
We can take a quick break and
Food break.
I have something to eat too.
So, if
We'll
I
be back.
put the shard from the silver dragon next to the yo-yo,
What?
does anything happen?
What?
Break.
What do we do? Thank you, but I'm trying to figure that out. Doesn't seem that complicated. These are criminal. Well, for what it's worth.
Not bad. Just strong.
I'll be right back. Ping me when break over.
Okay. There's whiskey in this pie, and the whiskey is strong. But the taste is still really strong. Anyway, makes sense.
kid. And you just let him do it because you're so deep up addicted, right? I'm gonna need to see your delegation. I don't need to answer any of them. I'm not saying you need to educate yourself. This government that you serve sells us all on sleep. I'm not scared.
Mm.
Hmm.
Woo.
Ooh.
We'll talk things later. Then if
What?
everyone is back, then we can resume.
Yeah. I've just been sitting here. I had a Pop-Tart.
There.
I just remembered I had it sitting there, and I was like, yes, I will have this.
Indeed. But yeah, no. You all may leave cave. If you wish. Dargos are gone.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm sorry, it's not okay for them to get you excited like that and like literally bash it on.
What?
And I was actually getting my room cleaned decently. But no. No, it's
Apparently,
just
like my parents are gonna be a manipulation tactic just to get you to clean your room.
Ew.
yeah, not to mention on top of that, shaming me again for how I smell. And it's just like, I try and shower as much as I can. But I am unfortunately just someone who apparently smells really bad. Despite the fact that I've asked people if I smell bad, and they said that I don't. And every
When you
time I point this out to my parents, they're always just like, oh no, they're just being nice, you smell.
Maybe they
your
just don't like
parents
the
suck. What
soap
the heck?
you use. Like at least
I
my
use
parents
the,
have
I
an
use the,
excuse.
I have the, I use the soap they get me. And they
Then
wonder
that's
why I
their
have no,
problem.
they wonder why I have no fucking self-esteem.
Literally.
This is why I want to get like the student apartment thing at some point. But
Oh,
Literally, that's just ugh.
trust me, I want to get out of here. It's just, I would not survive it the way I am right now. They've literally just beaten me down so much that I don't know how to do jack shit. And it's just, I don't know.
anyway, let's not talk about unpleasant shenanigans. This is game time. This is be happy time.
Let's, thank you. I'm sorry.
You're good.
So where were we?
Dragons turn shards.
Jin was looking to sell shards. That's where we were at.
How about no?
It's just
I don't
turns,
think
you
they
guys.
even can. They kind of went into the yo-yo, didn't they?
No, they are just shards. Ah.
Yeah, and there's a reason Percy's holding on to them. Because frankly, I don't trust Jin.
Rip.
I'm gonna sell them because you don't trust me.
No, is that in character?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess if you sell them, you're ever gonna accomplish the puzzle in this world until you get it back.
Yeah, I would block the truth. Come on.
Yeah, no, again, there's a reason Percy's holding on to them.
Because he wants to put them onto his clothing.
Rainbow, please.
What? I'm waiting.
Do we need to stop for the day?
No, no, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Alright. So, what is next move?
I mean, from
We get
here
back to
we've...
the starters.
I just gonna like look at you guys and just go. So, what's the next move? We don't have the others tracked down yet.
I mean, we gotta start tracking them at some point. We probably could go back and sell this gem.
Probably. I could go back to Rune and I could see if I have a contact that would be able to do anything. And then from there, if you want to introduce your friend to TARDIS and actually, get them aware of what's going on, that might be a good idea.
Probably a good idea.
So long as you come back, because I was not aware you're I was not aware you broke those objects.
In our defense, it was an accident.
No, that is fair. It just explains why the one here has been getting so desperate.
But I mean, helping the dragons back there, it seemed to fix it some, so.
Yes. Anyways, let's all get headed back, and then you can, do as you will. If you wish to stick around and leave immediately for the next location, that is fine. If you wish to take a break, that is also completely okay. Let's just start with heading back to Rune, unless you all really want to head up to the chaos that is Arnstead.
Honestly, I think Rune would actually probably be the better choice.
Well, that is fair. You mentioned the griffin hunting, and that doesn't happen this far south, so.
Fair point.
It's just, well, if we end up having to leave the continent, it's going to be a bit difficult, because if we go up towards the Rune, then towards Arnstad, then you'd realistically want to take a boat from Keldon, but the problem with Keldon is that the person in charge, the king in charge, is a prick.
Fair enough. Oh no, we'll figure something out.
Fair. I suppose we could always use the Mages Guild teleporters to get back to Rune. So I'd have to get special permission from that, which could take a bit. You know what? I'll send a spell ahead, just to
Not a bad idea.
just cast something. Anywho, let's just get back on the road.
Agreed.
So this is where above table I'll ask which direction you guys want to go, north or south.
Hold on. Let me find map again.
Alright.
Where is this? Okay. Alright, so we're in Loomis right now, right? Alright, so south is back to Rune, Arnstead is north. I assume we're heading south back to Rune?
Well, you can head either way. Sorry, repeat that.
That'll work.
Alright. You have opinion on this fandom?
No, it's just following these people at this point. Just like, if it helps me get out of here faster.
Alright, so I'd like everyone to roll me d20s for the way back to Rune.
That's a 5.
Okay.
16.
Okay. Nothing too terribly eventful happens. It's pretty much a slow cart ride back. It's kind of quiet.
That's fair.
So at this point, you guys could leave, like, the painting at the moment for a little bit.
I mean, we probably do need to show Antonio around anyhow, don't we?
Yeah, once you guys would get back to the tavern, Eris would go, you know, trick you guys might want to use.
Yeah?
It's probably going to take at least a week for the people to actually find what we're looking for. And if you were in here for the whole week, you'd be waiting a week. If you leave though, you'd only wait like a day or so.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
So if you want to expedite the process, you can always, leave. Get yourself some food, proper sleep, and all that.
He looks to Jen and Antonio. How's that sound, you two?
I don't know what you're saying to me at all.
I'm ready.
Basically,
I'm
we're
ready.
going back to a place with modern accommodations.
Let's go to modern accommodation land.
What? Great, that would be lovely. Okay.
You know,
Sure.
like a shower.
Shower is good.
Yeah, we should probably. We'll come back soon.
Sounds like fun.
You give wave, and I assume we would leave?
Yep.
Alright.
And you guys wake up back in that really nice looking drawing room. You guys basically and Tony, you watch them kind of tap a pair of rings together on their hands, and just all of a sudden the ground gets pulled out from underneath you guys, and you just end up in a nice study with like a fireplace and stuff, in front of a painting of Eris, just kind of not Eris, in front of a painting that looks like the area you just left with a couple people in it and stuff milling about. Eris is not in the painting or in frame, but you do watch her leave frame, almost like it moves like a couple steps and then disappears.
He's just staring. 'Cause what the fuck?
Yeah, that's about right.
Mm.
Now I have to find TARDIS sounds.
Meanwhile, Jin. Or Percy, something you notice. Those shards are still with you. They can leave the painting.
Oh!
Which is interesting.
You would look at that. Well then. That's something.
Well, here they don't look like shards. They look like burned scraps of the picture of a painting. Or part of a painting. With two particular faces burned into them. Or individuals. It looks like there's more to this, and that they would fit together. But it's kind of an odd thing.
Makes sense.
I'll send pictures of that.
We'll have to figure out a safe place to put this until we go back.
I thought you guys were doing it all in one shot, so.
Well, but we need somewhere to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
In the meantime, well, welcome to the TARDIS, Antonio. This is this is the time traveling box.
Mm-hmm. He's just accepting this as a dream right now.
Hey, Jin, reflex save. Is Jin here? Did Rainbow die? Or did my internet die?
No, you're there.
You're fine.
Weird, let me try. Might be laggy?
Maybe.
Don't know.
Oh, there it is!
Yeah. I'll take the first one. As you say welcome to the TARDIS, there's a loud ka-chink, like a toaster. And Jin just basically, reaches a hand up and grabs a piece of toast.
I trained this toaster to do this.
You didn't train her to do jack shit.
I'm a technomancer. I teach technology.
He just rolls his eyes.
What? What?
Another thing is fired. This time is a t-shirt that just kind of falls on Jin's head. And it basically has the meme on it, personified as a t-shirt. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Oh my goodness.
Home on the range. This is what I call this.
Anyhow, so I yeah, guess welcome. If the doctor sent you our way, I assume you're gonna be staying with us for a while.
Just let's just go with that for now, I guess.
You know, fair. Let me guess, you weren't told much?
I don't know what's happening. All I know is this feels like a crazy, insane dream, and I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna think it as a dream right now. Actually, you know what? Is there a place in here that I can fall from?
We could dunk you in the pool with Reg.
No. Is there a place I can fall from?
There is the slide that leads into the pool in the Lego room, above table. That's like a 10-foot drop.
Like a 10-foot drop from the slide to the water?
Yeah, after you go down the slide. Actually, there is a slide labeled library, notably. Actually, is the slide in the room? Because library's the highest one. Oh, hell yeah! Percy! If you, like, would he roll me intelligence? If you think of this?
Alright, so...
Or someone, Percy, Jin, either of you.
Hold on. That's 19, Chief.
I mean, you look over at the corner at one end of the room, where there's like a covered, like, gate that just says pool over it, and you recognize that as one of the water slide gates. Usually those have a pretty significant drop to land you in the pool. If you recall, library was the highest slide.
You know what? He goes over and he pulls across away the thing. This should lead you to your large drop.
Okay, great. And he just goes down.
First thing you realize, it is a water slide.
God.
Second, it go fast.
Nyum!
Listen,
It go noom.
even better, honestly. In his current situation, better.
You're nooming around, like, right, left. You swear you go up at one point. And you keep going along. It's basically like the, if you've watched Polar Express, it's a lot like the thing they throw the Christmas presents down.
Oh my god. It has been ages since I've seen that movie, but I know what you're talking about.
But eventually
Same.
you see a light at the end of this pitch black tunnel that is just full of water and just like flinging you around as you get faster and faster. It actually starts flinging around pretty hard.
Jesus Christ.
So like you get whacked into a wall at one point with a harsh turn. I mean, you could feel pain.
Yeah.
And as you're like going down this, you just see ahead of you a light and a drop, and you're just like, oh no, as the slide just drops down for about 10 feet, and you're just dumped out into midair.
Sploosh.
And then
I don't know where this place is exactly located in the TARDIS, but if anybody could hear him, they would hear a very loud fuck.
And then, like, you hang in the air for a second, almost like a fucking Looney Tunes character, then you drop into the water.
Yeah. After he came up from the water, very loud fuck.
There's just
Reagan
for-
does not wish for such language to befoul his waters! There's a goldfish. He's just screaming. This is a big gold, like, this is a tiny goldfish. But it's literally screaming at you. In your head.
And Percy's just losing it at the top of the thing.
You
He
can't
is just
see
going
this.
to
The slide
stare.
is like half a mile long. If you wanted to see this, you would have had to run to the pool.
I mean, he
He's
probably
just
would
going
have
to
though.
Stare.
Fair.
He's just gonna stare
He
at
knows
this
where these lead.
goldfish for like a minute, climb out of the pool, and then just lay on the ground.
Percy just looked down and it's just like, satisfactory enough?
It's not a dream. What is happening?
Again, we're in a time traveling box.
It doesn't tell me anything.
The alien boxman is hero.
Yes, but okay, so basically,
I am Reg.
yes.
Great.
How you doing, by the way,
I don't
Reg?
care right now.
I am fine.
That's good, Reg. I'm glad you're doing well.
Reg is king of the sea. He just like goes back to swimming.
God.
Long story
This is
short,
something I learned about in the comics. I'm never gonna let it go. There's a fucking goldfish in the swimming pool.
which is amazing. But basically, there is a man named the Doctor who goes around, he travels around time and he saves people. But something happened to him, and apparently a lot of things he did to save people are undoing themselves. We're going around and redoing them for him.
What does that have to do with me? Why do I have to be a part of this? I didn't ask for this.
Out of curiosity, do your eyes closed right now?
Nah.
You hear the sound of a t-shirt cannon again? You are covered
my
with
God.
towel.
Oh.
I see we have added t-shirt cannon to Taurus's repertoire.
Yep. T-shirt cannon is on the list of like non-lethal weaponry and defense systems.
I mean, have you ran across the guy before that would make him think that you were useful?
No. I don't know what's happening at all. I don't know what he wants out of me. I don't know what he wants.
I mean, he
He
would have.
said weird things about something or other. I don't even remember. Like,
Like, what weird things?
I only recognized, like, that I felt like I've seen him before, and that's it. But I don't know who this guy is. He just explained some kind of trip or whatever, and
Also mentioned
one
how
trip
it probably.
and I'll be done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's happening. I thought this was just a weird dream that I was having. But no, it's real. And that drop just proved it even more. Because you know what I mean. You know you fall asleep and then you fall and you wake up immediately? Yeah. That didn't happen.
Alright,
He sounds like he's having a bit of a breakdown.
listen, let's just... You know what?
Another towel is thrown. This one is incredibly warm.
A toasted towel.
Yeah, or like a sauna heated towel.
Ooh.
Does reaction differ with that one?
It's at least a little bit calm. Like, it's just like, okay, relaxing a little bit.
You know what? If you're meant to be on here, then I'm sure the TARDIS already has a room for you. Why don't we go ahead and head there? We can get you all settled in, and then I can make some food for everyone, okay?
What's Jin doing at the moment, by the way? I'm sorry. I'm just curious.
Jin is twerking with his toast. What else would he be doing?
Okay, that does sound like Jin, though.
It does. Hold on.
But what we got, Rainbow?
I was gonna post this gif, but this is how I think Jin walks everywhere.
I mean, he has the energy.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. This is just how he moves. He moves from place to place in my head. Jin is like Danny DeVito. He's not so much a person as he is a cryptid.
He's just a cryptid. Rainbow. Did we lose him?
Possibly. Or
Heck.
things might be loud. Either way, you can roll for cook if you'd like.
Cook.
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 So, as the thing, Antonio, as you're wandering around.
That's a flat 20.
Nice. It is good food. Percy is cooking. You do open a door, or at some point, there's just confetti and a clown horn. And then what appears to be just a ton of those, like, you like crack it or like you rub it together, and it generates heat. There's just like a bunch of hot pans or whatever they are in the cabinet. The confetti originated from. Basically warm things. Eat. Also, your clothes are soaked at the moment.
Yeah,
Just
they very
helping
much
with the
are.
code.
Listen, he knew that they would get soaked, but he also thought that that would wake him up.
There.
Now he's just wet and dying a little bit inside.
Rip.
Oh.
But Percy actually beforehand would have actually asked him what he would want to eat.
Anything that's normal.
Is pizza normal?
He doesn't know what kind of... Huh?
Is pizza normal?
Yes.
Any particular type? Cheese, pepperoni?
I don't care.
Pepperoni it is. You know, I invented pizza.
Okay.
So, firstly, when you open up the fridge, you find two things. Firstly, the ingredients. Secondly, a note that says "Don't lie," and a bunch of dog treats.
He just narrows his eyes. It's just like, I mean, technically I reinvented it, so it's not a lie.
Fair.
Okay, you keep telling yourself that one, buddy.
He just takes both the ingredients and the dog treats, and he just takes them and sniffs. Are these ginger snaps again, or are these actual dog treats?
Only one way to find out.
Well, ginger snaps usually have a smell.
For whatever reason, you can't tell. They smell good.
He nom.
You know what? Antonio's gonna grab one and eat it. It's a dog treat.
What is it?
So for
It's a dog.
Percy, it's amazing. For Antonio, this motherfucker is out here eating actual dog treats.
Oh no!
He just stares Percy dead in the face. It's a dog treat, and then walks away.
Okay, in my defense, last time she gave me ginger snap ones.
Those weren't
The
ginger snaps
dynamic
above
of this
table.
man.
He just thought they were.
Yeah. They weren't, well, okay, they weren't entirely ginger snaps. There was some dog treats in there. The idea is that I roll for it, and if I roll above a certain amount, it's a dog treat. If I roll below a certain amount, it's a or below a certain amount, it's a dog treat. Above, it's a ginger snap.
Oh my god. He's just like,
So Percy got a dog treat. Antonio,
got a dog treat.
you actually got a ginger snap.
Wait, what?
But, yep.
Didn't you just say the other way around?
Nope.
No?
Rip. Sorry. Basically, well, fuck it. Yeah, you guys both got dog treats. It's just that Percy enjoys dog treats for whatever reason.
He
Yeah.
looks so fucking confused.
Let's go with
see,
that.
here's the thing. I think the dynamic with Antonio is anybody ever like it's that one post of just like, is this alcohol or perfume? And it's just like
It's for
perfume
you.
after drinking the whole bottle. That's Antonio. That's who he is.
Thank you, John Mulaney.
But no, like this man is just dead ass eating dog treats.
No, Percy
He
just
took
takes a
one,
bite
he
of
ate
it.
it,
He
and
looks
that's
so
it.
fucking confused. And then he goes and takes another bite.
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't have any ginger in it, but it doesn't taste bad.
Antonio's at the point where he just straight up doesn't care and is just like ate the entire thing.
Surprisingly, it's just bland.
He's gone through it today, okay?
Yeah, it's just bland. It's a dog treat. I've tasted dog treats before for curiosity. They're just bland. They're bland and they taste kind of like cardboard.
Yeah.
Well, listen. It's not like we people have had things that don't taste like cardboard all the time.
Fair.
We're used to it.
I mean, it depends on how you cook the ramen.
No, I was talking about bad pizza.
Cook the ramen in Mountain Dew.
No.
Yeah,
Disgusting
he would
act.
go ahead and...
Or drink macaroni.
But no, he would make pizza.
Alright.
Pizza.
And it's actually really good pizza. That's a flat 20. Let me check the table for cooking. So, you get plus 10 temp HP, everybody. For those who eat the pizza.
Ooh.
Also, Antonio, you are actually easily able to find a room with your name on it, and go in and get changed if you so wish.
Absolutely.
Surprisingly, it's an exact replica of your bedroom in your apartment. Down to
Holy shit.
everything that's in there.
You see, this character is why I was saying we need to make the room, but I kind of undownloaded The Sims 4 because I want to play Guild Wars again.
Fair.
So, I'll have to download it on like a flash drive or something, and then we can make it.
But, yeah, it room. All your clothing are here. With one exception. The room is a lot warmer than you'd usually keep it. And, the lights feel weird for whatever reason, but dear God, does it make your entire body just feel good.
Oh yes, especially after being dunked in very cold water.
Oh yes, it feels warm.
It's very good, very warm, much to his
Very
liking.
warm. But
Getting
honestly,
all
it's
of
far
the...
more to your liking than anywhere you've probably been in your life.
Absolutely. He has definitely gotten all of the clothes taken care of. They are going to dry out. He has changed, and he's just gonna plop right in bed, just comfy. Everything is good.
Light over bed seems to be a bit brighter and a bit warmer.
It does not matter right now. He is comfy.
That is fair. It's just something he would notice.
He would notice it for sure, but he will not care about it yet.
Yep. So, a while passes. You know, you cook. You know, someone decides that they wish to enjoy a lamp.
Percy would just would just knock on door. Pizza. Should I just put it inside the door?
I'm coming. You come over, open the door. He looks so tired.
He holds out pizza.
This has been a long, like, I don't know, 3-4 hours. I don't know how long it's been. That's my
Given the trip
approximation.
back with Eris, it's actually been a couple days.
Great. Got it. He is incredibly tired. He needs this food so bad.
I mean, you guys have been eating in the cart. It's just like, it's food from the painting. It's sustaining, but as Eris put it, it's more sustaining to the people that actually dwell here.
Yeah.
This is like real food.
Yes.
This is actual real food, and also it's pizza.
Yeah. It's not made of paint.
It's good shit.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Pizza would get consumed.
Is very good pizza.
Delicious.
Everyone get 10 plus 10 temp HP. Yay.
Yay!
I apparently never put in his actual HP, but also my sheet doesn't want to work. I don't know what's wrong with Roll20. It's just weird.
Roll20 is just a bish.
Yeah.
There. It is nice though.
Very good. Very good, comfy, cozy one.
Yes. Mulder's apparently the CEO of Terracotta.
I'm sorry, what?
And let me check back on the tab if I can. And Applejack is the god of destruction.
Oh.
Sounds about right for the server on your average day.
What happened?
I don't know.
Should I be scared?
I'd be very scared. The dragons have seized control of all Terracotta.
Oh no.
Honestly, it's just kind of like a fun vibe time. You guys take, like, the pizza out of the kitchen. Though there's a place to eat in the kitchen more into, like, a living room setup that's off the bedrooms. And, you know, there's a TV and stuff. So I imagine you guys probably just chill and just eat pizza. As
Yes.
Percy probably explains more things. So...
Antonio would probably be in the most slumped position on the couch. Just like, oh.
It is if
There's
Percy
so much
wishes
to take
explain
in.
more things. That is up to you. But I think with that, if everyone is okay, I know it's been a shorter session, but
It still went to 930. That's pretty good.
I think we're gonna end it here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all that. And let's figure out who we're rating.
Alright, so Twitch, who we got tonight? Stream manager. Let us rate a channel. Let us rate Takahana. Have a good night, everyone.